Well, good morning. We've got a full day planned today and we're going to be planting out the onions. Got quite a lot of onions to put out, but I was starting off with the Kelsies. I did give the bed a fairly good watering last night, just to get sure the soil, make sure it's moist, and also the stuff in the coal frame I watered that. These are the Kelsies, and so I did give the bed a really good watering last night. As you can see, they're nice and moist. We're using all three beds. The shallots I'm still in at the moment, and I'm just starting to thicken up and break. So this area here, when the shallots come out, will probably be used for the leeks, which I'm still fairly well undersized at the moment. In this area here, I'll probably put some of the zabroon banana shallots. But the two beds there mainly be a mixture of all the onions I've got. I'll just show you what's in the coal frame. Them are the leeks at the moment. Them are the stocky. Them are getting a bit thicker at the moment, but the muscle brow, them are still really thin. I probably planted them, sound them a bit too thickly, but never mind. This is the onions we've got in, and so there's quite a selection here. What I'll be doing is obviously picking the best. And those there, I think them are the ones, the last lot of zabroon, and they've really come on. Them are the ones I sold in the Agriland Club Trainers, and they've done the best out of all the sounds I did. Anyway, there's the onions. We'll be having a look at these in detail a bit later on. Shock horror. Look who's back. The mole. I've used the marker board to set the spacings out for the first 6. And then just put those little terracotta pots on there as line markers, and I can just eye those up then. I've given these a good water last night so that it binds the soil together. Just remove the pot. You can see the root balls are decent size now, and you can plant them using a trowel. Just dig a hole, get roughly the same height as a bulb, maybe it could be a little bit deeper. I prefer to use the traditional bulb planter. There's the Kelsies in them. Put 4 rows, 6 in each row. I've got a few spare in the tub there, but I'm sure I can find a home for those. Looking quite well at the moment, even better when I've watered them in. In the meantime, I'm going to try and finish planting out this bed. Now I've got them 4 rows of Kelsies in. I'm going to put these in next. These I grow from seed, and these are called Johnson's Exhibition. These are Johnson Exhibition onions, as I said before, and I've planted them a bit closer than normal because I've got far too many onions and space, but I don't like throwing stuff away. The next ones to go in are these again, from seed. These are Robinson's Mammoth. For the middle bed behind here, I'm going to be planting these. These are called Tough Ball, popular on the show bench. I think they're in what they call the 8-ounce class or whatever that is, if they've gone metric now. You know, because these are smaller, they're only like a tennis ball size. I'll be planting them much closer together. Probably be about 8 in the row. Well, that's me planted just for today anyway. To show what I've done, I've got 4 rows. The 6 in each row, these are the Kelsey plug plants. And below there I've got another 2 rows, and there's 7 in the row. Them are the Johnson's Exhibition. And behind those, 3 rows of 7 again, and then the Robinson's Mammoth. Into the centre bed on there, they look a bit draggled and flattened, but they'll be alright, I think, when they've picked up. Those there have got 4 rows of tough ball, them are the 8-ounce onions, and then we've got 5 rows here. These are the Red Baron. Now I've set these from sets, not treated, just normal sets, because I forgot to actually sow any red onions for some reason. But anyway, we'll see how they go. Usually the bolt on the normal sets do. Moving across onto the end bed there, we've still got the shallots on them. They're starting to thicken up nicely and split. So once them come out, the leeks will be going in there. And this blank space here, I've set this aside, and I'll hopefully be filling this with the Zabroon, the banana type shallots. So that's my onion bed for this year. So I'll hopefully get the Zabroons out tomorrow or the next few days. The other thing I've done, as you can see now, I've actually put the frame up, and I've got some ultra fine insect mesh, like Enviromesh type thing, and I'll be covering it over there. Hopefully there'll be no onion, fly allium, leaf miner, and also the leek moth and all, which got destroyed with last year. So I'll sort the net out, and I'll let you have a look once that's fitted. So that's the Enviromesh, the ultra fine insect netting. It's 6 metres long, 2.5 metres wide, and a metre high at each end, so that's 4.5 metres in total width. Normally I used to do the screw heads in the bottom of the boards, but I bought some bungee cord off eBay, and I've made up my own bungees, so I can now stretch this 6 metres, and I'll be doing 2 for each, 1 for each side and 1 for each end. This is 10mm bungee cord. I think I bought about 30 metres, and I had to buy the connectors hooks separately. You can actually get the proper rings which you crimp on, but I found that just using it folded over the cable with a cable tie-in, and that seems to do the job perfectly. I've taken the covers off the parsnips for the last time now. I've done my early morning watering, and once you've watered, it's quite easy to pull the surface weeds out as well. I'll just show you the germination rate. So it is quite good. I did have 100% germination, but I noticed there's one station down here now. There, the seedlings, nothing showing now. I think what might have happened is I had the Enviromesh frames on the top, and when I've been watering, the pressure of the net might have crushed the seedling, but not to worry. I'll probably sow another, I don't know, 3 or 4 seeds in there, and they'll catch up eventually. In the rest of this bed here, once I've moved the pallet off and my watering tray, I'll be planting out the Swedes. I've just fetched the sunflowers out to the greenhouse. I'm going to be planting these out today in between the main crop potatoes. These are the ones are the Titan, these are the ones here. I've got some called Sunzilla, which I'll be putting those out as well, but not quite yet, they're not ready. Just noticed there's one at the back there, looks a bit droopy, but so this is the first planting of my sunflower as part of the Sunflower Challenge 2020, hosted by Nick's Allotment Diary. These are going in, as I say, usual, in between the potatoes, which has got quite a lot of manure in here. And the other thing I use to support them is this thing, it's a metal spike called marquee pins. and I find that then gives them reasonable support. I can always add a bit of high texture if I need to. So I've already dug the hole, so under the plant, let's get planting. I'll just pop that in there. The hole's just a bit deeper than it usually is. And I'll just put my spike in here, just get down there. Stop it flopping. You might find that sunflowers will wilt and droop, look a bit sad for a few days, because they really don't like being transplanted, but once you give them plenty of water, don't let them dry out, and you say they'll soon pick up. And then we put in 6 altogether in the potato bed, and I'll probably add a couple more in the asparagus bed, because we got no asparagus in there thanks to the mole. That's the 6 sunflowers put in. Also put one in the asparagus bed as a. These are the Titan ones. They look a bit droopy at the moment. I mean, it's been baking hot today, and I've watered them about 4 or 5 times. But I'll give them another drink just as the sun's going down, and hopefully during the night they'll perk up. Well, I'm going to carry on planting out these as a brown shallots. Many thanks for watching, and welcome to all the new subscribers and those that leave comments. I do enjoy reading them. If you're not already subscribed, there's a little button down the bottom corner. Give that a press, and also on the bell icon. If you click on that, you'll be told each time I upload a new video. So I'm going to crack on. Enjoy the weather. Happy gardening. See you later. Bye for now.